It's training camp season, and today we're looking at the Carolina Panthers. We're going to watch Bryce Young throw the rock around, work through some drills, and everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're talking about these players every day from training camp. We're looking at the practices. I have a huge a la carte. Just look at the players you want, and I'm going to have more players coming at you from practice every single day. Training camp's starting to wrap up, but we got a lot of joint practices right now. You may want to see what your players are doing against opposition right now in practice. Click that button, stop missing out. But we're looking at Bryce Young. We're going to watch him sling the rock here. We got some newer clips. We also got some older clips, pretty much showing you the full buffet. Here's him throwing it deep, getting it down there, wedging it between the defenders. Here's another one. This is one's from Panthers On Tap. Just calling that out. Thank you for getting the watermark. It's easy to read off to you guys as well. I don't know if my camera's covering it now that I see it in the corner, but thank you for getting the watermark so I can call it out. But he is slinging dimes out there. He is slinging it right there with accuracy. Stepping back there, scanning the field, boom, boom. Fast mental processor. That's what we noted from Alabama. Accurate downfield, smart with the football, good in the pocket. And a lot of people down on him from last year, but they've made a lot of good additions to this team. We have a new coaching staff. Everything's different. Everything's different. And from what I've seen, and I've documented what I've seen because we've done these videos every day, that he's looking good, he's looking better. And we saw some of the good things out of him in training camp last year and in season last year as well. Think about that pass against the Bengals Caleb Williams made last week in preseason. Well, he did something similar to that in season as well when he spun out, ran toward the sideline, and just hit his guy downfield. He can make that. He can make those big plays. He's clutch. He's solid. He's very smart and with good anticipation. A lot of people are hammering him about the size, but he moves well in the pocket, manipulates his arm angles, and is able to get the ball around and get it out rapidly. And now we're getting more talent. We got Diontae Johnson. He's going to be targeted heavily. Xavier Legette's an upside play. Huge upside play here. But Xavier Legette exceeds expectations and starts developing rapidly. And you got Adam Thielen still there. And Jonathan Brooks comes back looking good. This team could tear up down the road. Maybe not this year, maybe next. This team could show you some flashes. Could really cause some losses for some teams really contending for the playoffs, and they might make a push themselves if things really come to fruition. Because it's there. It's there. They can tap into that upside. I can definitely paint that picture for you. And Young's looking good, getting the ball downfield, getting it with accuracy. Part of it is just the additions they made to the offensive line. Part of it is the new wide receivers, the confidence, coaching staff. There's also a lot more bounce to this team, a lot more energy coming from them that you're reading from camp, and that's what I'm noticing from seeing these clips. That's what I'm noticing. I'm just seeing that from reading that, watching the press conferences and everything else. That's what I'm noticing. Looking good, getting the ball out, scanning, going through his reads. Did you see that one from the 1 to the 2 or 2 to the 3 or whatever? Whatever. It's not like I drew up the play or anything. But there he is, looking. Kept his eyes downfield. This is going to be a nasty team. This is going to be a fun team to watch. Got to pay attention to them because they might cause your favorite team to not make the playoffs. They might do that. There he is, slinging rockets downfield. Some of these are older. Some of these are newer. The newer ones were in the beginning. But still, look at this. Bam. Slinging it down there. Here's another one. Steps up. We're reading. Gets it. The anticipation in the pocket. The patience. And one thing is, some people said he bulked up a little bit. And I see him being a little thicker, I believe. But I'm not really too worried about it from him being thick or not thick or whatever. I know the intangibles are there. I know the anticipation's there. Adam Thielen's underrated. I know he's been in the league forever, but he had some moments last year. He had a good start to the season last year. He can create separation. Him and Diontae Johnson, great gets for this young quarterback. I mean, you can't. They don't have a Justin Jefferson type wide receiver. The next best thing is get wide receivers that can separate quickly, who are smart, that you can trust at pre-snap to be where you need them to be once you get your read. Honestly, once you know your concepts, get your read, you need to be able to trust your wide receivers. He's got that. He's got that. Expect this team, expect Bryce Young to take a step forward this year. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.